And it's time for some more holiday basketball here at Great Southern Bank Arena. It's the 79th annual Blue and Gold Tournament. The Nixa Eagles are taking on the Bolivar Liberators. Here in round number 2, the quarterfinal matchup, both teams taking big wins in round number 1. Bolivar, I don't know if it was poor seeding or what it was. Bolivar takes a big win over Camdenton, and Nixa takes Lebanon. I'm Brady Reton alongside my partner, Aiden Hopkins. Aiden, how are you doing today?
Doing good. Bolivar with a big win yesterday over Camdenton. Camdenton was ranked 8th seed, but Bolivar did not make it look like it as they won 75-40 in that first round matchup. That was the first game we watched of the day, and we knew that Bolivar was going to be a problem. And this is not going to be an easy game for the Eagles, so they want to win this one.
Not at all. Bolivar came out here and they made a statement early in the game, and Brody Engel goes 8 for 8.
From 3?
Yeah, that's what Coach Blanton said. He's 8 for 8.
That is insane. Yeah, Brody Engel, older brother Colton Engel, has also been really well beyond the arc. Those are just two players you got to watch with Bolivar team. If they get hot, it's scary, and you got to make sure to cover the 3 as they don't have much of a post presence and don't drive inside much. So all they're going to be looking for is 3-point shots. I think that's their whole offensive scheme is just shoot as many threes as possible and make them.
And the Eagles yesterday, they had their offensive struggles and they had their good moments. Jace Combs comes out, hits 4 threes, goes 4 for 4 in the first quarter, which is absolutely unreal. He went 5 for something yesterday.
Yeah,
5 threes.
Yeah, Jace Combs with a great game yesterday. He finished with 16. Leading scorer was Adam McKnight with 17. Lane Meltebarger rounded off with 12. And we also got to see Owen Sight. Owen Sight's, Colt McCoy, Matthew Meeser, a little bit of them too. It was good to see them on the court, see what they were able to bring to the team.
Yeah, Lane Meltebarger also made an impact yesterday, 12 points. And honestly, Adam McKnight had the quietest 17 points I have seen. We used to always talk about Kale having quiet 17, 20-point performances. But really, at the end of the day, you didn't think that Adam made that big of an impact. But you look at it, he had 17 points.
Yeah, 17 points on pretty good shooting as well, 80% from the field. And that's just great discipline by him, getting the great shots off, but also finding other people. Because he had some other opportunities where he hit some backdoor cuts and other stuff like that. And it's just been a really great. It was a great game to see from Adam, as he has been struggling a little bit to start the season, and he thinks he's been struggling, and it's been good to see his confidence back in that last game.
Yeah, especially coming from a guy who played football all year long, and it just kind of took a minute to get the grasp back. And we also saw that along with Wyatt Vincent yesterday. He had 7 points, and he got to see his first three-pointer falling. Yeah,
he's been struggling behind the arc, and he was aware of it too. He's been shooting really well in practice. I've been watching, but right when he turns to games, he just hasn't been correlating there. But he got one to fall, and that's definitely going to help his confidence a little bit. Bryce Foster has also been a player to watch for this Nixa team. He had 7 yesterday, but man, he in the clutch, especially we know from Blue and Gold that he can make big shots when they matter. If you look back at the championship game against Retmo last year, he hit a big 3 right in front of a scorer's table in front of us, and that basically shifted the tide where Nixa had all momentum to win that championship game. And he also had a big 3-pointer in the Orlando championship that gave Nixa the win there too. So he's a great player in the clutch and makes shots when it's necessary.
And we just kind of learned earlier, we didn't know how it was going to be. Randy Flint ruled out today as it's due to illness. He left the game earlier yesterday and came back onto the bench. He talked to Kevon before the game. He goes, yeah, I think he's just going to come up with my mom and everything and sit on the bench. And then he shows up and he starts warming up.
Yeah,
and I talked to him back there under the stadium back by the locker room, and he goes, yeah, I'm good to go. I'm going to play today. He had a liquid IV in his hand, and then next thing I know, he comes out, and now he's on the bench with his street clothes on.
Yeah, maybe something changed there. Maybe he puked or something after they went to the locker room, but it just not something great to see, but not something good to see, but also hope he becomes better and, can be full strength for a championship game as well.
And now that opens up an opportunity for a junior who's been making an impact as the 6th man off the bench, and that's Ty Kellis.
Yeah, Ty Kellis has been a great player all year. First 2 games, he was averaging around 15. Now he's just been a great role player. He's been kind of on a cold streak. Yesterday, he had,
I believe it was 8 points.
Yesterday he had 8 points, 0 for 2 from 3, 4 for 5 from inside the arc. So he's a great player. He can make shots both ways. It's going to be interesting to see him in the starting lineup, as we did see him come out in the second half yesterday. We're a little confused and realized that Randy wasn't playing.
Wasn't playing anymore. I mean, not only look at that, Kellis had 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block, and only had 1 turnover. So
yeah.
when you're playing that aggressive, I mean, that's truly impressive.
Yeah, speaking of aggressive, I think that if Nixa wants to win this game by a reasonable margin, they're going to have to probably full-court press against this Bolivar team.
I really think it's going to have to be a keep your hand in your face. And, I mean, don't let them get open, because yesterday we saw it. Camden sat in the zone all game, and they just let them fire from beyond the arc. I mean, they had guys pulling out beyond the college line, and, I mean, they were lights out.
Yeah, we didn't get to watch much of the games. We're getting set up for our game, but the bits and pieces that we watched, I looked really impressive. I saw them warming up, and I knew the game was going to be good against Camden, but I didn't expect that from them.
That was, I agree. That was truly a very impressive performance. Now let's take a quick look at the game coming up. Actually, the second quarterfinal game below us, and that's going to be between the Greenwood Blue Jays. Forgot the mascot there. The Blue Jays and the Indians from Stratford. 2 local teams, smaller class teams. I believe they're both 4A, who really are coming out gunning. They're looking for a spot to play this Nixa team or this Bolivar team, and I think it's going to be the best game here today.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game after us. Greenwood versus Stratford. I think I took Greenwood in that one. You took Stratford. I would really, really like Stratford to win, though, because I want to see I'm okay with either one, but I want to see Boise versus Eagles. I haven't get to see Boise versus Nixa ever, and I really want to see how that goes as he transferred out of Ozark before we got a chance to see that. And then we also have Greenwood, who has Colin Clark and Logan Sanders, 2 great players, so that would also be a good one too. But
and talk about that, there's also another transfer out of Ozark with Logan Sanders. Both are really good basketball players. I know Cody transferred his 8th grade year, but Sanders transferred as a freshman.
It just makes you wonder how good they would be right now if they had.
They're a scary team.
They would have Boise, Sanders, Pickering, Cohen George. They got a good team.
That team is going to be a Central Ozark.
Yeah,
dark horse to win it.
Yeah, even without Cody and Logan, they're still going to be a great team. It's going to be hard to beat.
We're going to send it down to our PA announcer for starting lineups and national anthem. We'll be back after this short break, brought to you by Beauty and Wellness Co.
Prior to the contest, we ask you all rise as you are able. Gentlemen, please remove your hats, and veterans bring your hand salute as we honor our country and those who serve to protect us with the playing of our national anthem. Starting lineup for the 79th Annual Political Tournament presented by Edge Stoneworks, the best local choice in the Ozarks for custom countertops. Let's meet the starters for both teams. First, for the Nixa Eagles. Starting at guard is 6th senior number 1, Bryce Foster. At guard is 6th senior number 2, Kevon Flint. At guard is 6'3" senior number 11, Chase Combs. At guard is 6'1" junior, number 13, Ty Kellis. And at forward is 6'4" sophomore, number 21, Adam McKnight. The head coach for Nixa is Brock Lanson. And now the starters for the Bolivar Liberators. Starting at guard is 6'1" sophomore, number 1, Colton Engel. At guard is 5'10" senior, number 3, Brody Engel. Starting at guard is 6' senior, number 5, Gardner Casey. At guard is 6' junior, number 10, Matthew Giglio. And at forward is 6'2" junior, number 15, Canyon Adams. The head coach for Bolivar is Robbie Boyd.
And welcome back here to Great Southern Bank Arena. It's the Nixa Eagles taking on the Bolivar Liberators. Here, round number 2, blue and gold basketball. If you're just now tuning in, I'm Brady Reetone alongside my partner, Aiden Hopkins. Aiden, what are we thinking right now?
I think it's going to be a good game. I mean, if Bolivar gets off to a hot start, they're going to have to keep up with Nixa, of course. But Nixa, if they get off to a hot start, it's over from there. I mean, if they get a big lead to start the game, they usually do just fine.
Yeah, and that's going to be the question. Without Randy Flint, you lose a defender, but Ty Kellis is just as good, as my opinion. And now here comes Kevon Flynn. He'll control it as the Eagles win the tip. Bryce Foster, as the Eagles wear their road reds, he drives to the hoop, kicks it in the corner. Kevon Flint. Back over, far wing, Bryce Foster. Drives, pulls it back out. Makes a man miss and guesses the elbow jumper, no good, fighting for the board. Coming down with it will be Gardner Casey. Casey's going to push it up court and now pull it out.
Good move by Foster, get a good look, but just couldn't get the shot to fall there.
Here's a senior Casey weaving through defenders. He'll pull it back out beyond the arc, kicks it over, coming out the screen. There's Engel. Brody Engel now back out to his older brother, Colton, or younger brother, Colton Engel. Here's Brody spinning off of Flint, throws it off the glass, no good. Rebound by McKnight. He looks up, a deep ball to Kellis. Kellis will throw it off the glass. He'll be under the hoop. Pulling it out will be Casey. Casey looks to go coast to coast, hands it off. Picked up by Adams. Adams back out. Brody Engel. Engel over. Combs. Now swinging it back around. Brody Engel now. Step back. Here's Gardner Casey. Casey bounce pass in. Far block. Hands it back off. A little pick and roll action. Punt fake. Combs fighting for the ball, and it'll be taken away, but finds the hands of Colton Engel, and the Liberators strike first.
A great defense there by the Eagles, but ball just did not go where they wanted it to. Rolled around to the hands of Engel, then he put it up for an easy 2.
Here's Kevon Flynn. He'll get poked free as the Liberators are playing man-to-man defense, and a hand check will be called there on Casey.
Yeah, John Stern with the call there. A little bit too much hand contact on Kellis. It's a first personal and first team for Bolivar.
And the up man here, it's going to be Bryce Foster. The Eagles set their inbounds play. Actually, Sterling will take the ball back. Now they'll pass in. And the offensive foul will be called as Combs runs him over, but it seemed that Engel had hold of his jersey and couldn't control his body.
Yeah, and he just kind of stopped in Jace Combs' way. I mean, I don't know what they expect whenever Combs is running full sprint and someone just stops right in front of him.
And Combs is a big man too, so it doesn't shock me at all. And here's the inbounds. Engel will get over to his younger brother, Colton Engel. Colton Engel crosses the timelines, met by Jace Combs. Now over Gardner Casey, far wing. Top of the key, here's Brody. Casey, pull-up jumper, a deep 2, falls short, finds the hands. Back into Casey's hand, he drives to the hoop, up and over, and it's good. Gardner Casey strikes. This Eagles offense needs some spark.
Yeah, Bolivar off to a good start here.
Here's Foster to bring it up court, swings it around, Kevon Flint. Flint, jump ball inside, taken away there by Casey, but finds the hands of Flint. Once again, a cross-court pass, here's Kellis in the corner. Little tiptoe action inside, McKnight spinning through, goes up through some contact. It'll be out of bounds, remain Nixa basketball. And the refs they're letting him play physical today.
Yeah, 100%. This is back to Orlando ball that they're going to have to get used to. They're going to have to find a fine line on what they can and can't do.
Jump ball inside, taken away, and Colton Eagle puts a little too much body into McKnight.
Approach to Adams there.
Give it to Canyon Adams. Bounce pass inside. McKnight sneaking through, and he will get grabbed hard onto. That's going to be the second charge to Canyon Adams. We'll see Wyatt Campbell, the junior, head to the table, and I'm guessing that's going to be probably the end for a while for Canyon Adams. Combs coming off a screen now, right in front of the Liberators bench. He'll pull it back out, driving. The free throw line jumper falls way short. Fighting for it will be the Liberators. They're in fast break here. Looks inside, pass taken away from Kevon Flint. Flint's gonna move it up court fast. Drives to the hoop, poked free. It'll remain Eagles basketball.
Yeah, Nick's not getting much on offense right now. Bolivar defense looking really great.
Jump ball inside to McKnight. He'll throw it off the glass, no good. Rebound there by Kevon Flint. He'll fade away now. His second chance will go. The Eagles finally get up on the board. It's a low-scoring affair so far. Out of bounds, and that'll be the Eagles basketball.
Bryce Foster just kind of took the ball away there from, oh my, what is that? What is that
Giglio.
name? Giglio?
Yeah. It's Italian.
That's an interesting one. I assumed. That's
Giglio will guard Flint. Backdoor cut, there's Combs. It's blocked. Colton Ingle fighting for the board. It's going to be Gardner Casey, but Kellis will take it away. Bounce pass over to Combs, fading away the floater. No good. Rebound by McKnight. He'll throw it off of Colton Ingle. He'll step out of bounds. It's a great play there by McKnight. Just couldn't get his feet back in bounds when he picked up the ball. So he got the ball thrown off his face there. It's a great hustle play. And off the foot of Combs, a kickball violation will be called. Eagles come out of the press, and we're going to see Wyatt Vincent the first to check in. Coming out will be Jace Combs. This is going to be a little more fast-paced game that truly fits Vincent's style of play. Bounce pass inside. Campbell off the glass, and it's good. Timeout, Nixa Eagles. This Liberator team is off to a hot start, and I know it's the first quarter, but we're in upset alert here in the blue and gold. 4:27 left. The Liberators lead 6-2. We'll be back after this short break, brought to you by Wise Guys Screen Print. And we are back after the timeout called by Coach Blancett. It'll be Eagles basketball as they'll bring it up court. Here's Flint across the timeline. Foster pulls it out beyond the arc. He'll stand on the bear. Screen set by McKnight, looking for the pick and roll. Kicks in the corner. Kellis met fast by Casey. Inside on the block. There's McKnight spinning off. A blocking foul will be called as Brody Ingle went flying on the spin move.
Yeah, it could have gone either way, to be honest. I think McKnight put a little bit too much in that shoulder, but got the block call.
Gardner Casey will head out of the game. Entering is Connor Neal, a 6'1" senior. 4:09 left on the clock. Foster to pass in. Throws up to Vincent, a little miscommunication there, and they will regain possession. Here's Vincent now. He's guarded by Colton Ingle. Hands it off Kevon Flint. Flint now driving. Far baseline, a cross-court pass here. Wing, three-point shot fired away. No good. Fighting for the board was McKnight, and on the shot, it'll stay Eagles ball. On the shot there was Bryce Foster.
He had it. Yeah, he had the right. He was dead on, just a little bit short.
Foster looking for anybody. Throws the jump ball off to Kellis. Kellis driving, spins, bounce pass over. Vincent pump fake. Bounce pass in to McKnight, and foul will be called there on Connor Neal. And that's their 5th foul so far, though, so that'll put the Eagles in the double bonus. With the rule change last year, it's 5 team fouls in a quarter, and you go straight to the double bonus. And this is one of the Eagles' kryptonites, and that's shooting free throws.
Especially here in Great Southern Bank Arena.
Yeah. Here's McKnight at the line. First free throw, no good off the back iron. Melta Barker will check in for the Eagles. Out comes Ty Kellis. McKnight shooting 45% from the free throw line. Second free throw fired away, and it's good. Ingle now pass it in. The Eagles come out in a press. Jump ball over. Here's Wyatt Campbell, met quickly by a trap between Melta Barker and Flint. Throwing across, finds Brody Ingle. Ingle will now control the ball and slow the offense down. Connor Neal swinging it around, looks for Colton Ingle. Jump ball inside. Here's Wyatt Campbell. Can't hold on to it, and it'll go out of bounds. And I talked to Coach Blanton before the game. He was like, we're really struggling at the line. But it's like, you look at it, he goes, Adam's drilling them in practice. He looks confident at the line. He goes, I really don't understand what's happening right about now.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen him and shoot around and stuff like that. He looks really good, and then just once he steps on the court, something changes.
Melta Barker hop step, no good off the back iron. Rebound there was by Colton Ingle. Colton Ingle's going to move it up now. Fake handoff met quickly by Vincent. In the corner, here's Connor Neal sitting in front of the Eagles bench. Cutting through the lane, pass inside on the pump fake. Throwing up, Foster will get the hand. That's going to send Wyatt Campbell to the line to shoot two.
Combs and Kellis to check in here.
Campbell now fires away, and it's good. 7-3. Wyatt Campbell, the 6'3" junior. Second free throw's fired away, and it's also good. 8-3 is your score with 3:01 left here in the first quarter. Here's Foster. Hands it off, Kellis. Kellis now pulls it back out. Dribbles through some defenders. Back out, Melta Barker. Melta Barker now near wing, swings it around the perimeter. Here's Jace Combs, crossover, hops up through the lane. Floater is good.
It's a tough take there for Jace Combs. Splits defenders, finds the slightest open lane, and makes two out of it.
Giglio passes it off. Here is Neal. Neal swings around Ingle. Back to Giglio. He gets McKnight to miss. The floater, no good. Rebound there by Jace Combs. Combs is going to get up to Foster. He was looking to bring this game back. A three-pointer from Kellis, no good. Rebound there by Ingle. He'll get it to his younger brother, Colton Ingle, and then he'll lay it in.
The Eagles have been good at containing the three today. It's just been twos that have killed them.
It's hurt them. Here's Foster. Ingle keeping tight on him. Hands it off. Kellis now. Guarded by Neal. Bounce pass inside. Here's McKnight. He loses control of the basketball. Fading away, and he'll hit it. Couldn't get that out.
Very good.
Brody Ingle now to bring it up the court. He'll cross the timeline with 1:30 on the clock. 10-7. And looks inside, and oh my goodness. I couldn't tell if that was Brian Dawkins or if that was Lane Melta Barker, to be honest with you.
I think it's a little bit of both.
I mean, he just absolutely drills him.
I think he felt Lane and...
But no foul was called.
Yeah,
I think they both were playing the ball.
I think he felt Lane and he kind of gave a little flop there. But there definitely was some contact.
Poked free by Melta Barker on the pass in. He's on the fast break. Casey in pursuit, and no good off the glass. Rebound there by Melta Barker. It's blocked by Campbell. A minute 13 on the clock, and a great play there by Melta Barker. Can't finish as he drives to the hoop. Pass into McKnight. McKnight fading away. No good. Put up by Foster, and a great rebound by Bryce Foster to put it back in. Here's Casey now. Minute on the clock. Splits a defender, throws it off the glass. Foul will be called there on Meltebarger.
Next to foul number 5, Lee Meltebarger, his first. 30 foul. Gardner Casey shooting 2.
Here's Casey. 55.9 seconds left. First free throw's fired away. No good off the front iron. Lucas Polk. So we have a little local legend, younger brother checking into the game. The younger brother of Kyle Polk. Lucas Polk will check into the game. Polk's a 6'3 junior. Free throw is away and it's good. The Liberators will lead by 2. It will be 11-9 with 54 seconds left. Kevon Flint will check back in. Out goes Bryce Fosters. He hasn't left the court all quarter. Swinging around, Meltebarger. Skip pass over, Combs one more time in the corner. Here's Flint driving in. The floater is good.
It's a tough take there by Kevon Flint. I think the Eagles are getting their swagger back piece by piece.
That's exactly what they needed there. To tie this game up before the quarter so they have something to build off of. Because this isn't the Eagles basketball we've seen all year.
No, but this Bolivar defense we're not giving this Bolivar defense enough credit, man. They are physical, they're staying in their spots, they're getting in front of the guys they need to be in front of, and they're doing great.
And Gardner Casey now going to work. Pass it over, step back 3, way off. Rebound there by Meltebarger, he'll hold it out. 11-11. Bolivar and Nixa all tied up here after 1. We'll be back after this short break. Brought to you by Wise Guys Screen Printing. It'll be Liberator ball to kick off quarter number 2. All tied up at 11, and Aiden's over here throwing it down.
This music's good. Good music here.
You know, it went from the instrumental all morning that was really hard to listen to some half-decent music. And a little miscommunication there on the inbounds, almost taken away. Foster coming in pursuit on Giglio. Here's Engel. Brody Engel passes it off, finds Casey. Over Connor Neal. Backdoor cut by Campbell over the hand of Kellis, and it's good. He gets McKnight to guess wrong there and beats him backdoor. Bounce pass over. Here stands in front of the bench is Foster. The wing 3 from Kellis is no good. A foul's going to be called on McKnight fighting for the rebound.
They're all these, I think 90% of their fouls, maybe 95% of their fouls right now are on McKnight.
He has that too, doesn't he?
Everyone is on.
Oh, they called it on white 10. Okay. I thought he said white ball. Fading away is Combs, and it's good.
But yeah, all their fouls are being committed on McKnight because they don't have anybody as strong enough to contain him, so they have to foul him.
I mean, when he's that powerful, the floater, one-hand floater from the free throw line, Casey will get the foul call. Really good job there getting the ball off. So he knew he was getting fouled. Casey's 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, this defense is reminding me of the team we played in the championship in Orlando. They don't do as much full court pressing as that team did, but they are very physical, very great on ball defense, and it's been shown in this game.
We're going to see Colton Ingle check back in. And, you know, this is what makes a great team is, I mean, how well you play defense. Because they have the point. They're able to score the points. They'll come. It's just, if they keep playing defense like this, they're going to be a scary Class 4 team.
Yeah.
Here's a bounce pass over to Foster. Foster coming off a Combs screen. The short corner, two, no good. Rebound there by Wyatt Campbell. Here's Ingle, picks up his dribble. Looks inside, Campbell. Campbell looking to spin off McKnight, kicks it back out. Giglio for three. It's good! And now it's a two-possession game for the Liberators. Here's Foster over to Kellis in the corner. Skip pass over, Kevon Flint. Far wing, there's Flint over to the corner. Foster jab step and will pull it back out beyond the arc. And pass almost tipped away, regained possession by Kellis. Kellis driving to the hoop. The jump shot, no good. Rebound there by Wyatt Campbell. Here goes Gardner Casey to move it up court. He'll drive to the hoop on Kellis. Off the glass, no good. Rebound there by Ingle. Foul will be called.
Ty didn't do anything right there.
I think he was honestly going for the ball more than anything.
Team foul number 13, Ty Kellis, his second team foul. Number 24,
That's Kellis' second foul. He'll check out. Entering is Vincent. Here's Casey coming off a screen, met quickly by Vincent. He'll pull it back out into the front court. Swinging it around, Giglio. Giglio moving around the perimeter, back over Casey. 5:25. Here's Colton Ingle. He's guarded by Jace Combs, finds his brother Brody cutting. He's met back into the corner. Giglio once again, no good. Rims in and out, fighting for the rebound. That will be Brody Ingle as the Liberators will reset. And a heat check, deep one, it's good. A deep, deep three from Brody Ingle. Looks inside, pass taken away. Fighting for it, foul will be called there. And this Eagles team is losing control.
Yeah, they're just getting beat on both sides of the ball right now.
And 2 fouls on Bryce Foster. We're going to see Owen Seitz check into the game. And you know what? If he's anything like his brother, when you need a bucket, you call the Seitz.
Yeah, the one game that comes to mind is Kickapoo 2 years ago. Game's close. Carson Seitz comes to the game and just takes it over in that first half.
Stepping out of bounds, it'll be a big turnover there to give the Eagles ball back in their hands, keeping it from a double-digit lead. And Owen Seitz got his opportunity, scored his first varsity points yesterday, and I'm hoping to see more of him today.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see I'm excited to see what he does here.
Here's Kevon Flint now, driving to the hoop, tucks through, throws out the glass, and he just threw that one up.
Yeah.
And hey, hits Casey, the outlet man in transition. Vincent in pursuit goes up with Combs, no good. The putback by Campbell is good. Timeout, Coach Brock Bladson, and the Liberators lead by 10. 4:27 left on the clock. We're going to take a short break. Brought to you by Beauty and Wellness Co. It'll be Eagles basketball down by 10 with 4:27 left. To bring it up court, here is Kevon Flint, guarded by Giglio. Gets it over Combs. Combs guarded by Colton Ingold. Coming off a McKnight screen, gets it back to McKnight. McKnight hops step through the lane, throws it off the glass, no good. And a foul will be called. It'll be Liberators basketball.
Had the look. I mean, couldn't ask for anything better. And just can't get to fall.
That's exactly what you needed there. Pass into Campbell, bounce backs over, back to Casey. Casey moving fast up court, gets it in the corner. Here's Ingle. Skip pass over, Campbell now. A three-pointer from Campbell, no good. Rebound there by Ingle. Bounce pass over, poked away there by Owen Seitz. And now it's going to be taken away by Giglio. Now Campbell heading to the hoop, blocked by Vincent, and a foul will be called. Nelson Wyatt Campbell to the line to shoot 2.
I don't know what's going on right now.
This Liberators team is just lighting us up. That's what it's coming down to, and the Eagles need a spark of offense fast. Campbell's free throw, no good off the back iron. Meltebarger will check in for Owen Seitz. He got his respected time here in the second quarter. Second free throw will fall.
Kenyon Adams will check back in here.
Check back in. He got 2 early fouls. So he had 2 fouls in the first quarter, within the first 2 minutes. And we're going to see him back in the final 4 of the second. In the corner, Combs gets a man to jump. The jump shot is no good. Here Combs, honestly, you just got to throw that up. Especially when he jumps into you.
Yeah.
Swinging it around, Giglio gets Kevon Flint to miss. Swings it back out, Casey pump fake in the corner. Here's Brody Ingle left open for 3. It's good! 14-point lead coming from the Liberators. Here's Combs. Swing it over, Meltebarger, top of the key. Bounce pass in, finds McKnight, and McKnight gets held hard. Foul will be called. Ty Kellis and Wyatt Campbell will both head to the scores table to check in.
To be Kenyon Adams' 3rd personal there.
So Adams will be done likely probably go closer to the 4th quarter. But honestly, I don't know why you'd want Wyatt Campbell out of the game. He's been killing it for the Liberators. Jump ball inside. Here's McKnight poked away. Here's Wyatt Campbell in transition. It's going to be a 2-on-1. He picks up his dribble, kicks it out. A deep one's good. Another one. Brody Ingle. 17-point lead. Here's Combs. Calling for the screen. Combs now has 2 guys on him. Dribble off his foot. It will be Liberators basketball. And the pass in here on the sideline was from one Ingle to another. Pass almost picked off by Casey. Throws it off the glass, no good. Campbell gets the rebound, foul will be called. Free throw is good from Campbell. And they have a chance to make this a 20-point game.
Yeah, they've been doing everything right.
Gardner Casey will check out, and goes Connor Neal. Campbell's second free throw rims in and out. Rebound there by McKnight. Gets it up Foster. Foster checks in for Wyatt Vincent. Here's Kellis. Swings it around. Back over Kellis in the corner. Hands it off Combs. Combs looking for any separation at all. Here's Meltebarger, skip pass over, Foster. Inside, McKnight. Pushing through some contact, and one! Adam McKnight. And this could be the momentum the Eagles need. He's 13 for 30 at the free throw line. Free throw from McKnight is good. Now down to 15, bringing it up court. Here is Engel. Engel guarded tightly by Foster, spins off of Foster, kicks it over, Colin Engel. Engel pump fake, now driving to the lane, looks inside, Wyatt Campbell left wide open to throw it in. Now Jace Combs. Combs in the corner, Kellis left open for three, his shot no good. Rebound there by Campbell. And that'll be thrown out of bounds, a turnover, it will be Eagles basketball. A minute 32 left. Gardner Casey will check in. Matthew Giglio will check out. Here's Kellis, he'll enter the backcourt. Bounce pass over to Combs as he's getting manhandled pretty hard inside to McKnight. McKnight throws it off the glass and it's good. Back to 15. Here's Casey. Casey looks to hand it off, taken away by Combs. He's in transition, and he'll play it in. You know, probably a smart move there just to lay it in, especially in this close game. You missed that dunk, kitten. They're going to shoot out, and the Eagles have some momentum here in Great Southern Bank Arena. Screen set by Campbell. A deep three from the logo, no good. Rebound by Meltebarger. Here's Combs to push it up court. He'll drive in and step back. Gets it over Foster. Foster to Kellis. They swing it around the perimeter. Jab step, spin move. Splits a defender, throws it up to McKnight. He'll go through some contact to get it to fall in. 6 of the last 8 come from McKnight. 11-point game with 20 seconds left. Here's Brody Engel. He's standing on the bear. Guarded tightly by Foster. 11 seconds on the clock. He calls from the screen from Campbell. Goes around it. Drives inside in the corner. Colin Engel fading away at the buzzer. No good. 33-22 is your score at half.
Whew. That was a great half of basketball and a great momentum switch there for Nixa and a much-needed one going to the half.
That's exactly what they needed. They bring it within 11 after being down at 20 at some point. 33-22. We'll be back after this break.
After it, we've dug ourselves a little bit of a hole.
There you go. Just good luck second half.
Thanks.
And we are back live here at Great Southern Bank Arena for round 2 of the blue and gold. And we actually have a special guest on right now. That's going to be Parker Mann. Parker, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great.
What did you see in the first half? I mean, you've been down on the floor all game. What did you see?
I've been seeing, it's a pretty physical game. I like to see it. There was one point Vincent went up, fouled someone, very physical play. I actually really enjoyed that play.
You were right there.
Because I was right there. Really, Bolivar's kind of lights out from shooting. They're hitting all the threes.
They've been playing well today.
They have been playing well. All right, I'm going back to my camera.
All right, well, thank you, Parker.
Thank you.
22-33, or actually 33-22 here in the third quarter. The Eagles got a little spark going. It was Adam McKnight scoring 7 of their last 9 in the final minute 30 of the second quarter. The starter is going to be back on the court. It will be Foster, Combs, Flint, McKnight, and Kellis. And one thing I've seen today is the fact that the Eagles have really struggled to get any separation at all. And, Combs thrives off of separation, and he hasn't got the separation to shoot.
Yeah, 100%. They've been really good on guarding the 3, and same with Nixa as well. Bolivar hasn't gotten many good looks, but they've just been taking so far threes that Nixa doesn't think they'll be able to make them, and they have been.
And here stepping through was Bryce Foster. Foster swings it around. Kevon Flint. Flint back over Foster near wing. Looks inside, lets McKnight go to work. Back in the corner. Combs hesitates, thinks about it. Met fast. Driving to the hoop, hot set, fading away. It's good, and one. Coming from number 11, Jace Combs.
It's a great start to the half there for the Eagles.
His free throw, no good. Fighting for the board will be McKnight. It'll be regained by Giglio. Here's Brody Engel now. Bounce pass over. Finds Canyon Adams. Adams been in some foul trouble today, so his time's been short-lived on the court. Inside to Adams, posted up on Kellis on the near block. He'll lose control, looks backside, finds Colton Eagle. He won't finish. He'll get his own rebound. Fighting for it between 3 Eagles defenders. Passes it off. Adams goes up, throws it off the backboard. No good. Rebound there by Foster. Foster to Combs now. Combs, Euro step. The floater is good. And the Eagles are back within 7. Combs looks for the takeaway on Giglio. Hands it off. Gardner Casey. Swinging it around. Engel's three-point shot's good. Brody Engel once again. Foster looking to go coast to coast, passes it off. Kevon Flint hesitates. The deep two is good. Here's Gardner Casey now. 8-point difference. Flint pushing Brody Engel towards the sideline. There's Adams bringing on the screen, looks inside, taken away there by Jace Combs. Combs is going to move it up court now. They'll drive to the hoop. The floater, no good, but he'll send Combs to the line to shoot 2. And I don't think he was set before he was in the air.
Yeah, and Jace Combs tried really hard to not make any contact with him at all.
And I honestly don't think he made much at all.
Yeah, I don't think there was much of contact there. Jace Combs saw him get set. He went straight up to make sure he didn't make any contact.
Combs' free throw there, no good. Combs' second free throw. Fired away, and it is good. Combs up to 10 points now. 5:54 left on the clock. Here's Brody Engel. Engel poked away there by Foster. Moving up court now. He'll drive to the hoop off of Canyon. Adams through some contact. No foul. Rebound by Adam McKnight going up. He'll throw it off the glass. His opportunity, no good. Rebound by Combs. Combs driving through the hoop. Euro step fading away, no good off the iron. He gets his own rebound. Second chance is good. Timeout called. You see Colton Ingle go flying. Him and McKnight get into it, but the Eagles brought it back within 5, down by 20 at one point, now down by 5 with 5:28 left.
Yeah, Ingle and McKnight both get warnings there from referee John Sterling. There's a lot going on. I don't know if he got pushed as hard as he fell, but he definitely went sliding across the court after the whistle was blown, and both warnings given there. But Nixa definitely clawing back into this one. All momentum on their side, and they look really good off the glass, and their defense has been really good as well.
Jace Combs with 6 points so far here going into the third. I mean, he scored 6 points in the third. Sorry, I didn't specify that. He's now up to 12, and he's looking really special so far, and he's been the guy to watch. But something I like to point out is McKnight, the fire that's been in life. You know, if you know him, he's a competitive guy, hates losing, and he's showing that now.
Yeah, there's definitely but off the court, he is not an aggressive person at all. He's very nice, very great guy. So it's definitely two switches there.
And the Eagles will come out and show press early, but they'll back off. Here's Gardner Casey. Gets it over in the corner, Colton Ingle. Ingle will be met by Combs. He'll try to find a hole at the hoop, and hand check there by Combs will be called.
Next foul number 11, Jace Combs.
I believe that's his second foul. It'll be Brody Ingle to pass it in here. Gets it over, Gardner Casey. Casey bounce pass inside. Finds Colton, gets Combs jumping through, contact, and one. Colton Ingle. A big chance here for Colton Ingle to give some momentum back to the Liberators. Free throw fired away, and it's good. He'll convert on the and one. Here's Kevon Flint driving up the sideline. Cross-court pass, Kellis. He'll pump fake. He stands in front of the Eagles bench. Far elbow jumper from McKnight, no good. Rebound, fighting for it's Casey. Casey's going to be met, taken away there by Kevon Flint. Flint will get it up to Kellis. Kellis will reverse lay, no good. Rebound by Combs through contact, and one. Jace Combs.
You know it's big when Jace Combs shows that much emotion, because he is a very quiet and doesn't show any emotion at all. But when you get him screaming, that's how you know it's a big play.
And Combs is lighting it up right now. And I'm being so serious. He can't be stopped.
Yeah, it's been shown behind the arc, but he's also showing it inside too. As this has been the Jace Combs takeover in the second half.
15 points coming from Combs. He normally has that in the first quarter. And he usually stalls out on the scoring, but right now he's coming alive in the third and off the top of the hoop, and it will roll in. And a very, very impressive shot there.
I do not know how that went in. That was one of the most unique shots I've ever seen before.
Here in the corner, here's Foster. Driving to the hoop, kicks it out, Combs. Combs left open, a deep, deep three, falls short. Off the hands of Ty Kellis, so he'll shoot out of bounds. Hey, good thing there's no black strap in JQH.
Flashbacks to Kickapoo.
Flashbacks to Kickapoo. I mean, not throwing shade at Sterling at all.
See, no one thought you were until you said it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. As Combs takes his first three-pointer of the day here in the third quarter. Won't convert. Backdoor cut, taken away there by Kellis, showing those DB skills off. Here's McKnight in pursuit. It's going to be one-on-one. Him and Ingle, Eurostep, fading away. No shot, he'll call it on the floor.
That's a good call there by John Sterling. That was definitely on the floor. McKnight saw he was going to get fouled, but there was a little bit of arm extension there, too, by Ingle.
That would have been a big and one if you would have got the call. Here's McKnight inside. on the Valley, fading away, and it's good.
That Valley logo won't be there much longer.
No, it's crazy to think. You see that Conference USA, and a foul's going to be called there on Kevon Flint.
Next foul on 2, Kevon Flint. Commits his first personal. 30.
Pass in here from Colton Ingle. Gets the pass off. Brody Ingle now. 3:37 on the clock. Passes it around. The Colton Ingle, he's approached now by Wyatt Campbell as the screen's brought on. Ty Kellis still remains guarding him tightly, and a foul's going to be called on Kellis, but I'm a little confused how.
I think he got
that seemed like surely
the slightest. I think the slightest reach in there by Kellis.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looked more like his hands were out, and he called a hold inside. Pass taken away there by Combs, gets it off to Foster. Foster's going to push it up court fast, looks over, finds Kellis. Kellis driving baseline, fading away, the jump shot no good. Rebound there by Ingle. Now Ingle's going to move it up fast. He passes through Foster, heading to the hoop, goes off the glass, and it's good. Combs will slow it back up. The Eagles are still down. They trail by 7 now. He'll drive through the lane. The floater over top is good. Make that 17 for Jace Combs. Here's Ingle driving on Kellis. Gets in the jump, step through, no good. Rebound there by Giglio, hands it off. Wyatt Campbell brings it out beyond the arc. Picks up his dribble, doesn't know where to go. Pass taken away there by McKnight. He'll be in transition. It's going to be 4-on-1 for the Eagles. The pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound by Kellis, and he'll put it back in.
I think you got to pass it there. I like the confidence from McKnight, but I think that's a pass play right there.
And the Eagles bring it, I agree, especially when it's 4-on-1. But the Eagles bring it back in within 3, and there's no complaints there. Bounce pass over. Swinging it around, here's Giglio. Giglio hands it off. Brody Ingle looks inside. Pass taken away there by McKnight. He'll be on transition again. Gets it up to Kevon Flint. He'll drive the hoop, and he misses the dunk. And a foul will be called there on Jace Combs. And there, you just need to lay it in.
You got to lay it up there.
You got to lay it in.
I know you want the highlight there, but you got to lay it up.
That's Jace Combs' 4th foul. He'll check out of the game, and he was in takeover mode for some time, and now he's going to find himself heading to the bench. And the Eagles had a chance to make it a 1-point game. Now it stays at 3. Wyatt Vincent will check into the game for Jace Combs. Coach Blanchett has a word with Kevon Flint as it sends Ingle to the line as Liberators hit the bonus here in the 3rd. Not what you needed at all if you are the Nixa Eagles. Free throw away, and it's good. Second free throw from Ingle is good. Here goes Bryce Foster as he moves it up court. He kicks it over, now Kevon Flint. Flint over Vincent. Vincent swings it around, finds Kellis. Kellis looks inside, pass tipped away, but finds Kevon Flint. Picks up his dribble, finds Foster. Foster tips it around. He stands at the GSB logo. 1:20. Kicks in the corner, Kellis. Kellis now driving, back out beyond the arc. In the corner, here's Flint. Foul's going to be called there on Adams, and that's going to send McKnight to the line.
Number 22, Wyatt Campbell committing the foul, his 2nd.
2 shoot 2.
I just didn't know Jace was in that deep of foul trouble there.
Yeah, I thought he was at 2 still, but it ended up being 3. So McKnight's going to be tested at the line here in some big moments.
Adam back to shoot 2.
Free throw from McKnight is good.
I don't think anybody was expecting someone to bang on a chair there. No. That caught me off guard a little bit.
McKnight at the line. Free throw number 2. Settles fire away, no good. Rebound there by Kellis, and lose control of it.
Good hustle there by Ty Kellis. He's just wiping his hands off now. I think he realized they're a little sweaty.
The Eagles come out in a press, gets it up to Gardner Casey running up the sideline. A little behind his back, makes Foster miss. Step through the lane, gets it over. Wyatt Campbell through contact, won't finish.
Number 2, Kevon Flint going to get the foul this second. Wyatt Campbell shooting 2.
Free throw is good. Second free throw is also good, as now it's a 6-point game. Here's Vincent. Cross-court pass finds Flint. Flint in the corner. Now to Kellis. Kellis bounce pass over. McKnight steps through, so hard contact and hits the ground. It's a very scary fall there as Campbell's knee got over his head, and McKnight's slow to get up. That's scary knowing he's dealt with concussions before, and he takes a hard fall.
Yeah, he suffered a concussion during football season. I don't know if he actually did or he went into protocol.
Just protocol. Ended up passing protocol, but did have one last year in that battle game. He had taken a hard fall, and he was out for a couple games. Free throw, no good. And we're going to see Meltebarger check in for McKnight.
We haven't seen much of Meltebarger today.
Second free throw from McKnight. Sits on the back iron and will roll in.
I think maybe for Adam to make all of them, you just got to bang on something. Make a loud noise, because he's 2 for 2 when someone's yelling or making a loud noise.
And McKnight's only missed three of, I think, of his 8 today. So he's 5 for 8 at the line. Swinging it around. Here's Brody Engel, met by Vincent. Vincent's not giving him any separation at all. Bounce pass, actually pump fake on the bounce pass, gets it back over Gardner Casey. 27 seconds left. The Eagles down by 5. Pass over Engel. 21 seconds left. Gets it over to Colton Engel. Colton Engel to Casey. Casey, pass taken away there by Lane Meltebarger. Gets up to Foster. 14 seconds left on the clock. Over here is Kevon Flint. 47-42. Flint's guarded by Campbell. He'll drive to the hoop now. Pull it back out. The elbow jumper at the buzzer. No good. Meltebarger at the buzzer. No good. The Eagles will trail by 5, and it will be Liberator basketball to start. We'll be back after this short break, brought to you by Beauty and Wellness Co. And we are back here in the 4th and final quarter of blue and gold basketball. Day number 2, it's the quarterfinal matchup. The Liberators still lead over the Eagles 47-42. And if you would have told me this game would have been close to start, I would have called you crazy.
I wouldn't have. I knew this game was going to be close. I knew Bolivar was a really, really great team. And this is going to be a hard-fought win for the Eagles.
Taken away there by McKnight. He's in pursuit. He'll move it up court pass, or dribble poked away. Here's Foster. Foster jab step over. Combs. Combs three-point shot contested, no good. Rebound by Gardner Casey. And the Eagles will back up on defense. The deep pass finds Campbell wide open. Up it goes McKnight, no good as he smacks the backboard. That does not feel good.
Yeah, it definitely hurts.
Here's Foster over Meltebarger. Meltebarger skip pass. And a foul's going to be called there on Wyatt Campbell as he was going to work on McKnight.
Bolivar foul number 22, Wyatt Campbell. That is his 4th personal.
Yeah, now
Campbell's
both centers for Bolivar in foul trouble now. Because now you have to bring in Kenyon Adams, who's also up to 3 or 4.
I think Kenyon Adams is up to 4 himself.
I think he might have 3.
You might be right.
The Eagles have yet to make a 3 today.
Combs driving to the hoop. Foul will be called. It'll send him to the line to shoot 2.
No 3s yet for the Eagles, so 42 points off of just 2-pointers.
And they have done a really good job at keeping the hand in their face at all time, no matter what it is. Combs at the line now. Shooting 2. First free throw will go. Second free throw will also go from Combs.
Timeout called by Coach Blanchard there as they finally get back into one score, as they had a chance to get to 1 point earlier.
Yeah, had a chance. Flint went on the fast break and went to go throw it down, and they rimmed in and out. He got up there, and I thought he was going to throw it in, but just couldn't convert on it.
Yeah, that could, if Nixa ends up losing this game, that's definitely a play you look back on and change. And it's a big coaching point for Kevon Flint and Brock Blanchard right there. That's just something that you coach and tell them, I understand you want the highlight, you want all that, but do that for when we're up double digits. Sure, it's not a close game, but when we're down 5, or when we're down 3 in a game that we're battling back and we almost were down 20 at one point, I just don't think trying to throw it down there is the good move.
And the question is, Randy Flint sitting on the end of the bench, what impact does he make in this game? What impact does he make guarding Brody Engle?
He definitely makes an impact, but I also don't think Ty Kellos is that big of a down step. I think Nixa should be winning this game by 20 but they just haven't. But Bolivar brought a good game plan. I think that's the whole thing. Head coach for Bolivar, Robbie Ho, he brought the whole team here. Great game plan, get everyone in the face and make Nixa score 2s, and that's exactly what they've done. And they're up 3 now with 7 minutes remaining in the 4th.
And I love this brand of basketball Bolivar's playing. It's hard not to like a team who's trying to go on a Cinderella story and play, basketball the right way.
Yeah, they're not playing the throw around the perimeter for 3 minutes or something like that. They're playing real basketball, and they're beating a good team doing it.
Here's Gardner Casey, brings it back out beyond the arc, hands it off Brody Engle. Foster staying with Engle, has a hand on the hip. Engle stands, trying to get around Foster. And a 5-second violation called there. A great stand by Bryce Foster. And I don't know if Engle even realized he had the count going.
Yeah, I don't know. But great defense there by Foster. Forced the 5-second.
It's a 3-point game now, 47-44. Combs now working off some screens. Flint will find a hole. He'll drive to the hoop, throw it off the glass. It's good. Kevon Flint. And the Eagles are within 1. They look to have the lead for the first time all game long. Gets it over. Here's Gardner Casey. Swings around. Giglio now in the short corner. Coming out the screen. Engle. Foul will be called there on Lane Meltebarger. A pretty cool honor right now being next to Missouri sports legend Art Haynes.
Yeah, it's being close to him is awesome. He's a great person. He's went through a lot, but he's especially really great at what he does. Hate
to see sports talk ending.
Yeah, That's a staple in the Southwest Missouri sports community, but they had a good run for sure.
Here's Gardner Casey now guarded by Meltebarger. Now over Cannon Adams. 5:55, swinging it around. Giglio. Giglio looks over. Brody Ingold looks to catch and shoot, but decides to hold on to it. Casey gets it over Giglio. Giglio swings it around. And the Eagles are just waiting for Bolivar to make a mistake here. Screen brought on. Switching on to Kevon Flint. Casey driving to the hoop. Won't finish. Rebound by McKnight. He hands it off Kevon Flint. It's a 1-point game, 47-46. Flint swings it around. Here's Foster. Foster over. Pass taken away there. There's Colin Ingle. Gets it over to Brody Ingle. Bounce pass back over in the corner. Giglio kicks it out. Gardner Casey now pump fake. 5:06, and that's a turnover. You can't make it through the Eagles.
Yeah, definitely a costly one. They was looking for their first lead of the game and couldn't get it.
Pass over. Casey to bring it out. Driving to the hoop, throws it off the glass, no good. Rebound by Kevon Flint. He'll be in transition, working fast now. Pass is taken away once again. Here's Brody Ingle, spin off of Foster. And a foul will be called, but I really don't know how a carry wasn't called.
Foul next is number 1, Bryce Foster.
I mean, did you see that on the spin move too?
He had
like
full,
tucked it.
He had full grip of that ball right there and was walking with it. And now timeout called by Blancett there. And
he's down to 2 left. 47-46, 4:33 left here in the fourth. We'll be back after this short break. (47-46) here in game number 2 of the Blue and Gold tournament. It'll be Bolivar basketball as they had a little miscommunication there. Here's Colton Ingle driving baseline. Foul's going to be called on Kevon Flint.
I think Bolivar's trying to play keep away right now.
Next is number 2, Kevon Flint. Committing the foul, his 3rd personal.
This is where no shot clock sucks.
For sure. Pass in, McKnight keeping a tight guard on Canyon Adams. So he'll move it around. And the jumper, no good. Finds the hands of Giglio. The Eagles can't grab a rebound. He settles and fires for 3, no good. Rebound there by Meltebarger. Meltebarger passes it over. Here comes Bryce Foster. Foster will settle with 3:55 left. That's going to be a kickball violation on Brody Ingold. Let's take a look at Bolivar's district real quick. It's Bolivar, Buffalo, Eldon, Osage, Springfield Catholic, and Stratford. That could definitely be set up a really, really good district championship game between Stratford and Bolivar.
Yeah, everyone is over 500 except for Buffalo and Eldon.
I mean, all teams look solid, and that's a really good district.
Yeah, 100%.
Foul's going to be called there on Brody Ingold, and I think that's his 4th.
He commits his 4th personal, 3rd Bolivar foul.
If you can get him out of the game, that'd be
You got to attack him now. 4 fouls, the best player on the court for the Liberators. you attack him.
Yeah.
Because getting him off the court, I feel like that really, I mean, it doesn't make their offense one-dimensional, but it's still a big hurt.
Combs also with 4 right now, though.
Here's McKnight. Not McKnight, actually Meltebarger on the block. He'll throw it away, but it'll be tipped, and it'll stay Eagles basketball. And they called it Eagles basketball. Okay, and it's a tip. As the call originally was called, it was a tip, and it went out of bounds.
I can't see from here. So.
I couldn't see anything at all, but the Liberator fans weren't happy. The Eagles fans weren't happy for a minute. Combs coming off some screens now. He'll drive to the hoop. It's poked free there by Brody Engel. Engel now in transition. 2-on-1. Drives to the hoop, throws it out the glass. It's good. Giglio guarding Flint tight now. Kicks over Foster. Settles. Fires for 3. No good. Backs back out. Kept in bounds. And it'll be Liberator's ball. That was a big opportunity there for the Eagles and Bryce Foster. He couldn't convert. The Eagles now are going to come out on a little press. Here's Brody Engel. Foster playing very aggressive defense. Gets it over Giglio. Giglio over Casey. Meltebarger steps up. Passes it over. Combs steps back up. 2:42. Pass taken away. A foul will be called on Kevon Flint, and I believe that's going to be Flint's 3rd. Meltebarger checks out.
It's his 4th.
It's his 4th.
Didn't see much of Kellis in this game either.
Kellis got his first start with the Eagles. Pass into the backcourt.
Moving screen.
Almost pokes free there. Kellis playing defense on Gardner Casey. He's not leaving his side. And a charge is going to be called. Oh, a blocking foul will be called as McKnight was set, and I'm sending Gardner Casey to the line. I'm a little confused how that was. The call is a player control foul. Gardner and Casey had no control of his body. Do I agree McKnight was set? Probably not. But I also think he had no control of his body. Either way, it's going to send Casey to the line. First free throw is no good. You can say it.
No.
And that's McKnight's first foul of the game. Second free throw is good. It's a 4-point lead now. It's one thing the Liberators have given that lead is their free throw shooting. They've been really dominant at the line. Foster now. Kicks it over Combs. Combs hesitates back over Foster. Foster finds a hole, hands it off McKnight. McKnight through some contact. He'll get fouled and go to the line.
Liberator foul number 10, Matthew Giglio is second. 4th Bolivar foul. Adam McKnight shooting 2.
That puts the Liberators at 14 fouls, so the Eagles will be in the bonus as well. And McKnight drills the first one. Second one is also good from McKnight. The Eagles now come out in their press. Engel now, guarded tightly by Foster. Giving him no room to work. Here's Foster. Passing it off, Kevon Flint. Flint has to play careful here. He has 4 fouls. Guarding Engel, throws it off the glass. It's good. Colton Engel. Now the Eagles are going to move back fast on offense.
It's a tough bucket there.
It's a risky shot, but a really good bucket. Coming, Combs is now going to drive. Hops up through the lane. The floater, no good. Fighting for the board is Kevon Flint. A foul's going to be called there on Giglio, sending Flint to the line to shoot 2.
Bolivar foul number 10, Matthew Giglio. 3rd personal, team foul number 5. And the line for the Eagles, Kevon Flint shooting 2.
Flint's first free throw is good. Second free throw from Flint is also good. Timeout called by Coach Brock Blansett. He's going to use his last timeout. Minute 38 left, 52-50. We'll be back after this short break, brought to you by Wise Guys Screen Printing. Minute 38 left here in the fourth quarter. It'll be Liberators basketball as they lead by 2.
Combs and Vincent both have 4 for the Eagles, as well as Brody Ingold.
And Kevon Flint. Golden Eagle finds a hole. Traveling violation will be called. It'll be Eagles basketball. A crucial turnover coming from the sophomore. And the Liberator fans are not happy about that one, as we hear a big roar from the crowd after they saw the call. A minute 25, here's Kevon Flint. He sets up the offense, hands it over Foster. Foster finds a hole, kicks it over Combs. Combs jab steps. Coming off a screen there is McKnight, looks inside to McKnight, goes through contact and he hits the ground hard. It's going to send him to the line to shoot 2.
It's a tackle.
I mean, with the way Adams hit the ground, you'd think it'd be a Friday night.
Yeah, you definitely got some flashbacks there.
A minute 09 is going to send McKnight to the line. First free throw's fired away, and it rims in and out. Second free throw from McKnight is good. So it's a 1-point game, minute 09 left on the clock. The Eagles are going to come out in a press. And a jump ball. McKnight hits the ground, but timeout called by the Liberators. 52-51. We'll be back after this short break, brought to you by Beauty and Wellness Co. A minute 09, 52-51, a close one here in Great Southern Bank Arena. And a deep pass up to Gardner. Casey hits him in stride, going up through the hoop, makes a man miss off the glass, and it's good. It's going to be a 3-point game now. A minute left. Here's Jace Combs, 54-51, and the football play works. And the Eagles need a quick bucket here or something. Over to Foster. Foster bounce pass inside. McKnight going through some contact. It's good. Timeout called by Coach Brock Blansett. That's his last and final timeout here in the fourth. Bolivar will still have 2 left. It's a 1-point game, 54-53. We'll be back after this short break. McKnight gets point number 19 right before the break, so the Eagles still trail 54-53.
Yeah, and Combs and McKnight have combined for 39 of our Eagles' 53 today.
And a foul's going to be called. It's going to send Ingle to the line. A big play for the senior guard. He's been playing with a brace on his hand all day long, and he's been killing it. From what we've seen today, Ingle's been a really good free throw shooter for the Liberators. 43.9 seconds left on the clock. First free throw from Ingle goes in. I don't know if he's missed the line today.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
That's what a really disciplined team will do. Second free throw is also good. It's going to be a 3-point game once again. Foster now 48 seconds left on the clock. Here's Flint. And they need to get something going fast. Foster now in the corner. Driving, back out Combs. Combs for 3, left open. No good. He gets his own rebound, brings it back out. McKnight back over Combs one more time. Foster for 3. His shot is good. He banks it in. It's all tied up. 56-56. 11 seconds on the clock. Here's Brody Ingle. 9 seconds. He sets up the offense with a grin on his face, guarded by Foster. He's a step back, a deep 3 for game. It's good. Brody Ingle calls game. Oh my goodness. The senior ends the Eagles' historical run, 59-56.
Great shot there, right over the hand of Bryce Foster. Bryce Foster couldn't do anything different. And the Eagles' three-peat run comes to an end in the second round.
Brock Blancett loses his first ever blue and gold game as a head coach. And the Eagles fall short, 59-56. A huge upset coming from the Liberators, and they find themselves penciling their names in the semifinal matchup from the winner of Greenwood and Stratford. And the Eagles will head over to Hammond Student Center tomorrow. They play in I believe it will be, the winner will head to the 5th place matchup. But the Eagles fall short. It's Brody Ingle hitting a crazy 3-pointer.
Yeah. Just a great shot there by Ingle. Give Bolivar the win over Nixa. Man, that's just a hard contest there.
A big win there. That one hurts.
Yep.
59-56, the Liberators win. I'm Brady Reaton alongside my